Little Nightmares 3 is the anticipated continuation of the acclaimed horror puzzle platformer series. Players will guide two new protagonists, Lo and Alone, through the eerie realm known as the Nowhere. Each character possesses distinct abilities essential for navigating treacherous environments and solving intricate puzzles. The game introduces cooperative gameplay, allowing exploration either solo with AI assistance or alongside a friend in online co-op mode. Developed by Supermassive Games, renowned for their expertise in crafting atmospheric horror experiences, Little Nightmares 3 aims to deliver the suspenseful storytelling and immersive gameplay that fans have come to expect. The Beast is an upcoming standalone installment in the popular Dying Light franchise. Set 13 years after the original game, it marks the return of protagonist Kyle Crane, who has endured years of experimentation leading to new, beast-like abilities derived from zombie DNA. Players will explore a new open-world environment, Castor Woods, a once popular tourist destination, now overrun by the infected. The game retains the series' signature parkour mechanics and introduces enhanced combat capabilities, allowing players to utilize Crane's new powers against both human and zombie adversaries. The Sinking City 2 is an upcoming survival horror game developed by Frogwares. Inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft, set in the 1920s, players will explore the city of Arkham, which has been devastated by a supernatural flood. The game emphasizes combat and exploration within a semi-open world, where rising floodwaters dynamically alter the environment as the narrative progresses. Players must manage resources, utilizing both firearms and melee weapons to confront otherworldly adversaries. An optional investigation system is available, offering benefits such as solving puzzles, uncovering lore, and unlocking secrets for those who choose to delve deeper into the mysteries of Arkham. The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is the sequel to the 2004 action role-playing game, set in the World of Darkness universe. Players assume the role of an elder vampire navigating the complex and dangerous underworld of 21st century Seattle. The game offers a choice among several vampire clans, each providing unique abilities and powers, influencing gameplay and narrative paths. Maintaining the Masquerade, the secrecy of vampire society, is crucial, requiring players to feed on human blood discreetly to sustain their powers while avoiding exposure.
Before I could even finish the song, how cruel.
Am I interrupting?
It's you. The Nomad.
Willem, I take it. You had some interesting guests outside. Expecting trouble?
Subnautica 2 is the forthcoming sequel in the acclaimed underwater survival series developed by Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Set on a new alien planet, the game expands upon its predecessors by introducing both single-player and multiplayer modes, allowing up to 4 players to explore the ocean depths together. Players can anticipate discovering new biomes, encountering diverse marine creatures, and utilizing an enhanced crafting system to build vehicles tools, and bases essential for survival. The addition of multiplayer aims to enrich the exploration and survival experience, fostering cooperative gameplay in the mysterious underwater world. Pathologic 3 is the latest installment in the cult classic survival horror series developed by Ice Pick Lodge. This narrative-driven game places players in the role of Daniil Dankovsky, known as the Bachelor, a doctor determined to eradicate a mysterious plague afflicting a secluded town. A significant new feature in this sequel is the incorporation of time travel mechanics, enabling players to revisit and alter critical events within a 12-day time frame. This mechanic allows for reshaping the narrative and exploring multiple outcomes, adding depth to the game's complex storytelling. Tormented Souls 2 is the sequel to the classic survival horror game developed by Dual Effect and published by PQB. Players once again assume the role of Caroline Walker, who embarks on a harrowing journey to rescue her cursed sister, Anna. The game is set in the eerie town of Puerto Miller, a remote South American community with a chilling past. Players will explore haunting monasteries and other nightmarish locations, confronting terrifying creatures with makeshift weapons. The game emphasizes resource management and puzzle solving, requiring players to utilize logic and creativity to overcome challenges. Killing Floor 3 is the upcoming installment in the horror first-person shooter series developed by Tripwire Interactive. Set in the year 2091, the game introduces a new narrative where the megacorporation Horzine has created an army of bioengineered creatures known as Zeds. Players join the rebel group Nightfall to combat these monstrous hordes. The game retains its cooperative gameplay, allowing players to team up and face waves of increasingly challenging enemies. Killing Floor 3 is expected to feature enhanced graphics, new weapons, and expanded gameplay mechanics, building upon the foundation of its predecessors. Is a survival horror game that pays homage to the classic titles of the 1990s. Set in 1996, players find themselves in a small European town shrouded in a mysterious fog that has transformed residents into hostile creatures. The game offers a choice between two protagonists, Laurel and Liam, each with distinct narratives and objectives. Gameplay features fixed camera angles, tank controls, and a focus on resource management, puzzle solving, and exploration of diverse environments, including dark streets and claustrophobic interiors. The Lies We Tell Ourselves is an episodic first-person psychological action-adventure game with introspective and horror elements. Players step into the shoes of Vincent Arno, whose life is upended on his 27th birthday by a mysterious presence challenging his true nature. The game emphasizes subtle storytelling and atmosphere, requiring players to explore, solve puzzles, and survive while uncovering deep-seated truths within a metaphorical castle of lies. Each episode offers a blend of narrative, puzzles, exploration, and boss encounters, with mature themes handled with respect and tact. Dark Fracture is an upcoming first-person psychological horror game developed by Twisted 2 Studio. Set in the late 1990s, players assume the role of Edward, an employee at a body farm, a facility dedicated to the study of human decomposition. As Edward's grip on reality weakens, players navigate a world where the boundaries between reality and nightmare blur. The game features a sanity meter that influences gameplay, procedurally generated paranormal events ensuring a unique experience with each playthrough, and physics-based puzzles that require strategic interaction with the environment.
Must be a nightmare. What the hell is going on?
Beneath the Frost is a single-player psychological horror game developed by Not a Sailor Studios. Players take on the role of the sole survivor of a spaceship crash, stranded on a frozen, desolate planet. Confined within the wreckage, players deploy a remote-controlled recovery bot to explore the icy wasteland, gather parts to assemble an SOS device, and uncover the eerie mysteries surrounding the crash. The game emphasizes exploration, resource management, and psychological tension, with severe weather conditions dynamically reshaping the environment and a narrative that delves into themes of isolation and paranoia. Mother Hub is a first-person horror shooter with RPG elements set in a sci-fi universe. Players assume the role of Thea, a protagonist descending into the decayed depths of the Mother Hub, a massive vault where humanity resides. The once pristine environment has succumbed to nature's takeover, introducing unknown species of plants, animals, and lurking terrors. Armed with futuristic weapons, players must combat evolved creatures, solve environmental puzzles, and uncover the mysteries of the past through audio logs and documents.
Here to save our people.
Do you know how much work you have to do? How much work you still have?
Protect me.
Infinitum, the Backroom Story, is an open-world survival horror game that supports cooperative gameplay for up to 4 players. Set within the enigmatic backrooms, players explore procedurally generated levels filled with endless corridors and rooms, each harboring unique challenges and entities. The game emphasizes survival mechanics, requiring players to manage resources such as food and water while navigating the labyrinthine environment. Multiple endings and a dynamic narrative ensure that each playthrough offers a distinct experience. Character customization and crafting systems further enhance gameplay depth. Project Z Beyond Order is an atmospheric first-person zombie co-op shooter set during World War II. Players assume the roles of diverse survivors, each possessing unique abilities as they uncover the secrets of a Nazi-controlled island. The game emphasizes cooperative gameplay, allowing up to 4 players to collaborate in missions or explore the island in free roam mode. A central feature is the Hideout, a customizable hub where players can craft and upgrade weapons, manage resources, and build structures to support their community. Necrophosis is a first-person horror adventure game inspired by the works of Zdzisław Beksinski. Set in a post-apocalyptic universe dominated by decay, players explore a nightmarish world where death is omnipresent. The game focuses on exploration and puzzle solving, with each location presenting unique challenges filled with hidden mechanisms, traps, and secrets. Players must carefully examine their surroundings and employ logical thinking to progress through the eerie landscapes. In Blood is an action-packed first-person shooter that immerses players in the nightmarish world of a deranged artist. Within this twisted realm, players engage in intense combat against grotesque enemies and monsters, each exhibiting unique behaviors. The game features a dynamic sanity system that alters gameplay and visuals based on player actions, leading to unpredictable horror events that unfold in real time. Inspired by classic retro FPS elements, Painted in Blood seamlessly blends nostalgic aesthetics with modern technology, utilizing Unreal Engine 5 to deliver high-fidelity pixel art and a vivid, atmospheric environment. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days is a side-scrolling shelter survival game set in Texas, 1980, during a devastating zombie outbreak. Players lead a group of desperate survivors through the infested city of Walton, moving from refuge to refuge in a relentless struggle for survival. The game emphasizes strategic planning, resource management, and stealth, requiring players to scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and make critical decisions to keep the group alive. The dynamic urban environment changes over time, ensuring that each playthrough offers a unique experience.
We have to work together and survive long enough to escape this city. No matter what it takes.
Post-Trauma is a modern survival horror game inspired by genre-defining classics. Players assume the role of Roman, a middle-aged train conductor who awakens in a twisted reality filled with mind-bending puzzles, breathtaking tension, and unspeakable nightmares. The game combines fixed camera angles with high-fidelity graphics, creating an immersive experience that challenges players to explore the unknown, solve intricate puzzles, and survive the horrors that lurk within this menacing environment.
Peace with the gloom. There's no better way. Trust me.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try.
Death Relives is a first-person survival horror game developed by Nectophile Studios. Players experience life through the eyes of Adrian, a teenager attempting to escape the clutches of the mighty Aztec god Totec. The game combines elements of horror, stealth, and survival, requiring players to run, hide, and utilize their wits to survive. Set within a mansion that has hosted the Aztec god for decades, the environment is rich with historical references and atmospheric tension. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, Death Relives offers stunning graphics that enhance the immersive horror experience. Never-Looted Dungeon is a first-person dungeon crawler immersive sim developed by Wild Mage Games. Drawing inspiration from classics like Thief, Ultima Underworld, and Arx Fatalis, the game emphasizes atmospheric exploration, treacherous traps, and a high degree of player freedom. Players venture into the depths of the Never-Looted Dungeon, facing deadly challenges that require creativity and resourcefulness to overcome. The game features a fully interactive physics-based world, allowing for innovative solutions to obstacles, such as stacking objects to bypass traps or using environmental elements to one's advantage. The Joy of Creation is a first-person survival horror game inspired by the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Developed by Nixon, the game places players in the role of Scott Cawthon, the creator of the original series, who must survive against his own animatronic creations that have come to life. The game features free roam mechanics, allowing players to explore their environment while evading the relentless animatronics. With atmospheric environments, intense gameplay, and a deep connection to the lore of the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, The Joy of Creation offers a terrifying experience for horror enthusiasts. Pigface Massacre is a cooperative survival horror game developed by 3W Games. Set in the eerie Rimwater Collective housing area, players can team up with up to 3 others to uncover the chilling mystery of the long-lost serial killer known as Pigface. The game emphasizes teamwork and strategic planning as players navigate through dark environments, solve puzzles, and evade or confront the menacing Pigface. With a focus on immersive horror elements and cooperative gameplay, Pigface Massacre aims to deliver a spine-chilling experience for fans of the genre. Directive 8020 is the upcoming installment in the Dark Pictures anthology, developed by Supermassive Games. As the first game in the anthology's second season, it introduces players to a sci-fi horror narrative set aboard the colony ship Cassiopeia, which crash lands on the distant planet Tau Ceti F. Players will navigate the psychological and physical horrors that ensue as the crew confronts mysterious and deadly challenges. The game features Hollywood actress Lashana Lynch as the protagonist, Brianna Young, enhancing its cinematic experience.